Very excited. As a coach, I don't know, I'm just driven to keep working, keep working, keep working. The last week's been hard because we're so used to preparing for an opponent. It's great. It's been really good. But I'm ready to start preparing for an opponent, so I'm ready to get out of here, go turn on the film and start watching and start getting ready.
You were in that hosting position most of the year,
Yeah.
and obviously the stretch down at the end, 2 and 6, probably cost you guys that. But is there disappointment in that, a twinge of that, or do you have to, kind of take that, but also move on?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said, I wasn't disappointed. So yeah, certainly we were hoping to host, but it's fine. You know what I mean? We've gone on the road and won, and we know that we've played a really, really tough schedule. We've played really tough teams on the road in tough environments with 10,000 people, and so it won't be anything new. Sure, it makes it a little bit harder, but that's okay. We're okay with hard.
This is a team that, just to remind people, went to Duke last year and won really easily, not easily, but won a really good game against Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah.
And then, looked pretty good against Duke. You've gone to Vegas. It wasn't a road game, but you looked really good against LSU. You guys can win away from Boulder. Does that give you confidence that this group can go anywhere and win?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're just very confident in what we know we're capable of. So we also know we didn't perform down the stretch the way we needed to. We own that. That's nobody's fault but ours, And so I think in that mindset, we also know that we're pretty darn good, and we're capable of competing with anybody, beating anybody, all of that. And so I think we just start dialing into our preparation and make sure we're just very locked in and go take care of business.
Yeah, we were all just excited to see where we're going to go, who we'll be able to host. And I think we're all, of course, you would want to host, but, we're in. And we know we're playing, and I'm really excited to just get started. And it gives you just a little extra boost to show what you can do. So super excited to know where we're going.
About a month ago when the committee did their top 16 review, you guys were a 1 seed. 2 and 6 really since then. And you guys... they're tough teams, and you lost close games, but they were losses. And do you look at that and maybe lament some missed opportunities, or do you have to get past that and say we've got a great opportunity coming up?
Yeah, I think both. But more in the moment when you lose, okay, it all means something because March, and it's so competitive this year. Women's basketball is really competitive, so of course But yeah, it's another opportunity. We're a 5 seed. We've had a great season. I think we're prepared for any challenge that comes our way, and I think we're just really excited for going to Manhattan. Yeah.
3 years in a row, regardless of the seed where you're going. How awesome is this that it's 3 years in a row?
It's really amazing. I don't know if I expected this coming here, but this is what I wished for. To have this opportunity every single year, to have climbed the ladder slow but steadily. These past 3 years is really amazing. So. I'm just happy we can give this experience to everyone in the community, follow us, and we're really ready for it.
Yeah, I know we were looking forward to hosting, but a 5 seed is still pretty good, and I think we're just excited to get started. Yeah,
you guys were on that line all year, right, where it looked like you guys would host, and the end of the season kind of put you on that gray area. Have you guys had time to kind of prepare for whatever comes up at this point?
I think just not knowing what to expect has allowed us to just focus on what we need to do to get better this week. So I wouldn't say we're focusing on what was going to happen. Just trying to get better at the things that we weren't as good at the end of the season.
Yeah. I know you don't know much about Drake, so I'm not going to ask you much about them. We'll wait till later this week. But for you guys didn't play terrible basketball down the stretch. It was just you're playing really good teams. You didn't play your best basketball. Have you guys had a time to refocus this week?
I think so, for sure. Just to have a nice break and time off to reflect, and then just to be able to go and watch the games that we had those little hiccups in. That has helped us.
Yeah. I know Jalen has told me before that she loves this time because it's cool to play a team you've never heard of or never really seen before, never scouted. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, it reminds me of non-conference or preseason. Just conference gets kind of boring, just playing the same teams over and over. So I'm excited to see new teams.
Ask me when it's all over what my initial reaction is. But, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Got to get ready to play some tough teams, and we're in a tough region in general. So, but, it is what it is, and it's a battle, and we know that. So I think we're prepared for it.
You guys have been in hosting position almost all year, and then obviously the tough stretch is what cost you probably. But do you have to put that disappointment aside and just say, fine, let's just go out and play?
You have to. We sit there and what is complaining about it going to do for us? Yeah. Nothing at all, at the end of the day, we deserve what we got. And if you would have did things a little differently at some point in the season, maybe that wouldn't have been the outcome. But we got to just roll with what we got right now. And we're in the tournament at the end of the day.
I know you love going in road environments and playing on the road, and this team has thrived in that, right? I mean, last year you guys did it. So is there part of you that's excited about that? Say, fine. I mean, we're the underdog again. Let's go thrive in that role.
I mean, yeah, of course. I think at the end of the day, leaving a bad taste in our mouth is probably the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and we just got to be ready for it.
I wanted to host, but I'm just happy that we're playing more basketball.
Yeah. You guys were kind of in that hosting spot all year, and then obviously 2 and 6 happened, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people look at that and say, "Oh, that looks bad," but I mean, you're playing good teams, you played close games, but you didn't play your best basketball. Do you look at missed opportunities, or can you not worry about that at this point?
I mean, yeah, we definitely go back and see where we could have been better at, but we don't dwell on it. We go back, look at the film, and see where we can improve, see where we were weak at, and see where we were also good at, and tweak those things. And I don't think, like I said, we don't dwell on it, but we definitely learn from our mistakes and work on them.
You mentioned just excited to play more basketball. You played a couple seasons at Washington, and I know it didn't go the way you wanted to there. This is now 3 years and three times going to the tournament here at Colorado. How excited are you just to be finishing your career in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, very excited. I knew that coming here that this team was capable of doing a lot of things, especially under Coach Jay and T and the staff that they brought in. I knew that they were a great program. So to keep going back to the tournament and making just deeper runs each year, I'm excited to see what we're going to do this year.